Sirens echoed in the air. The patient is being transferred into the emergency room. Doctors perform electrocardiograms trying to maintain his heart rate. The patient, gasping for air, trying to hold on to his life. The doctor said he needs a transplant, but the problem is there are no donors available. What can you do? Hi, my name is Hun, and today I'll answer the question, can we 3D print organs? So let's start by understanding what 3D printing is. 3D printing, or additive manufacturing, is the construction of a three-dimensional object of a digital 3D model. It can be done in a variety of processes in which material is being deposited, joined, or solidified under computer control, with the material being added, for example, plastic, liquids, or powdered grains being fused, typically layer by layer. But when it comes to 3D printed organs, we cannot use regular 3D printer because human organs are made out of living cells, not plastic. So scientists then invented a special 3D printer that could print human organs, which was called a stereolithographic 3D bioprinting. So how does it work? To develop a patient-specific 3D print, we need a patient's digital anatomical structure. This methods use 3D scanning techniques like MRI, X-ray, or 3D ultrasound. MRI use strong magnetic fields and radio waves to scan and form 3D images of our internal organs of the human body. X-ray use radiation to scan and form images of dense structures of the body like bones. And 3D ultrasound use high-frequency sound waves to scan our organs. Doctors use these types of 3D scanning techniques to scan our organs and produce a volumetric image of the human body. Then these images are labeled through a process called segmentation to isolate the parts of interest. Now, as you can see on this slide, I have two MRI images of the abdominal area. Well, the organs in the output image got colored so that doctors could take a quick look at it and diagnose diseases. Then these images are developed into 3D models, converted into a series of surface meshes, and then get ready for 3D printing. Then they're finally exported to the 3D printer for interpretation by the printer software and get printed out. Although scientists were able to print out organs, there are still a few problems with printed organs, which means they're not going to be implanted anytime soon. One of the problems is they don't know how to turn stem cells into the sorts of cells that are in our organs. Scientists are still studying the complex signals that guide stem cell development. Furthermore, a lot of the state in the organ-making techniques rely on the use of a material known as matrigel. Now, matrigel is the mouse sarcoma cells, which gets harvested, sterilized, and gets sold around the world. But matrigel comes from a non-human source, so there's a very real possibility of bad allergic reactions or other bad effects from matrigel-derived cells. Imagine giving someone a new heart, a new liver, a second chance in life, without the pain for waiting for a donor. For many, this sounds like a dream come true, but with such powerful technologies comes serious ethical concerns. First, access. Who gets access to these organs first? Will it be the sickest or the richest? Could companies put a price on human lives, turning organs into luxury items? Second, equality and equity. If one country could afford this technology and others couldn't, do we create a new kind of global inequality where wealth doesn't justify comfort but life itself? Third, the sanctity of life. What does it mean to be human when our bodies were built out of artificial organs, like a machine? Well, we're trying to save lives, reduce sufferings, and give families more time together. But even so, we must move forward with caution. We must put ethics before profit and compassion before convenience. In the end, 3D printed organs hold incredible promise. But with that promise comes responsibility. We must ensure that this technology serves human equality, not just the privileged few. The line between miracle and mistake is thin, and it is ethics that help us break through it. Because saving lives should never come with the cost of losing our humanity. Thank you.